Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another squad build, another team of the season squad builder. We've got a 200k La Liga squad build. A lot of people have actually suggested me to do this, that's why we're doing this one today. If you want to see more squads, let's see me smash 100 likes on the video, that'd be epic. Make sure you do subscribe as well if you are enjoying them. Let's go into today's squad builder with the goalkeeper. That's obviously going to be Diego Alves. For me, is probably the best La Liga goalkeeper. It's such a good goalkeeper, so just so good for us every time we use him. Does an amazing job. Right back, we've got DeMarcos again, another guy that just does a fantastic job for us every single time we use him. He's just a beast. He's got so much pace that he can just get back and can dominate that wing. We then got Pepe and Varane. Varane is a guy that we use all the time. I say Varane is a bit of a cheap Ramos, and Pepe is like, when I'm doing these sort of budgets, Pepe is so underused. I don't know why I don't use him more, because he is one of the best centre-backs in the game for sure. Left back, we've got Felipe Luis. He, again, really good left back, a guy that I've used a lot this year, especially in squad builders, and does an absolutely brilliant job for us. CDM, I've tried to go for this informed Casemiro. Normally I go with someone like Andre Gomez, but I thought today, let me try out Casemiro and see if he's any good. He's about 23k now, so he's actually really cheap. So I thought, let me give him a go, see how good he is. Two centre midfielders, two Croatian midfielders, Rakitic and Luka Modric. Luka Modric is probably the best midfielder in La Liga. He's so good. Every time you use him, he just runs the game, and Rakitic does pretty much the same. Not quite to the same sort of level as Modric does, but Rakitic does a really good job on the other side as well. Cam, we've got this informed Wazim Ben Yedder. I use this guy so much. Like, pretty much every time I do La Liga squad builder, this guy will be in it. He's one of my favourite cheap informs, probably my favourite cheap inform that I've used this year. Ben Yedder is just an absolute machine. And then Griezmann and Benzema are the two French strikers, so a bit of a French trio up front. Benzema is again, Benzema's a player I haven't used a lot recently, but I used to use all the time, and he used to be amazing. And Griezmann is just always amazing. He's got such good finishing, skill moves, just generally an absolute monster to play with. But let's go into the gameplay and see how the team played. So guys, as we go into the gameplay, see some of the teams that we did come up against, and this team was actually really insane. It really was. It was one of the best squads I've used in a long time. It was just very good back to front. Every single, there was no weak position. Normally I say a team's good, but there's normally maybe one or two players that really don't perform. This team, I can't really fault anyone. Everyone performed at some point. Everybody had a good part of the game. Everybody did something incredibly well, and everybody had a really good game at some point. You can see on the right hand side the best three players that we've got. We'll start off with the best player. It is Antoine Griezmann. Obviously going to be the best player. For me, is just one of the best players in the game for sure. His finishing is just next level. It's right up there. For a gold card, his finishing is so good. There are some informs that can't even finish as well as Griezmann, and this Griezmann is just so good. It's so clinical. You'll see later on one of the low drill shots he scores. It's absolutely amazing. It's about 22, 23 yards out, and he scores a low drill from about 23 yards. He's that good, Griezmann. And again, his pace as well. His pace is surprisingly quick as well. You get him in behind, he'll beat pretty much all the defenders. Second best player that we've got, you can see again, was Ben Yedder. This guy is really good as well. Not quite on the same level as Griezmann, but for what you pay for 22, 23k, you get such a good return. You get 5-star weak foot. So you put it down the left channel, down the right channel, he can get onto it. He's got the pace to get there, and he'll finish a lot of things. His low drill shot's one of the best low drill shots I've used this year in FIFA, and his skill moves are pretty slick as well. He's got really nice agility, so LTRT dribbling is really effective, and he just does a really good job. I actually probably prefer him at this cam position rather than at striker. So this Ben Yedder, that's probably why there's a lot of this Ben Yedder on the market at a cam position, because a lot of people play him as a cam, and he's a very good cam, I have to say that. And third best player you can see was Luka Modric. Again, did a really good job in that midfield. Just controlled the midfield so well. He just orchestrates the midfield. His positioning is so good, and everyone else seems to keep their position, and he just seems to have a free roll all the time and just be able to pick the ball up, run maybe 15 yards and play a real killer pass maybe into Ben Yedder, and then Ben Yedder either has the decision to pass it through to Griezmann or Benzema, and then or shoot himself. He just orchestrates that midfield so well and just does a really good job. Other special mentions, Pepe just missed out, but Pepe was brilliant. I said at the start, his positioning and his pace and just everything, he's one of the best centre backs in the game, and You know, it's because there's so many special cards out now that someone like Pepe gets overused, and it's a shame he didn't play for Real Madrid this year and get any special cards, because he is one of the best centre backs in the game. Also, Rafa Varane did amazing again. I just want to say those guys were the best players in the team. But let's go and finish the video off. So guys, there is the team, and as I said, it was one of the best teams I've used all year. Everyone performed. There was no weak link in this team. You know, Alves was good, the fullbacks were good, centre backs were good. Even that Casemiro was really good. He could be actually a solution. I've said before, the CDM position in La Liga is a bit of a problem position, but if you can maybe buy the best version of that Casemiro, I think it's the 88 one, then he could be a good choice at CDM. You know, he was definitely a massive improvement on someone like Andre Gomez, so that's really good to see. And the rest of the team played absolutely brilliant. But that is it for the squad builder, guys. So if you do want to see more, make sure you leave a like on it, make sure you subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. That's all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.